7 seasons into Game of Thrones, with an 8th on the way, and most fans of the HBO series have not mastered the correct way of pronouncing Khaleesi. Many viewers pronounce Emilia Clarke's on-screen persona's name phonetically, Khaleesi, but they are sadly mistaken. According to the inventor of the Dothraki language, the word, which is given to the highest-ranking members of that community, should be read aloud without uttering the K sound. David Peterson, the man behind the complex language spoken in Game of Thrones, recently pointed out viewers' pronunciation error. "I think it was the wrong decision." David Peterson, discussing how the word should be said, he stated, "There's no way it should be pronounced Khaleesi based on the spelling." In fact, David had to make a very difficult decision when creating the language and agonized over how to spell the word. During an appearance on the Illusionist podcast, he added, "I had to decide, am I going to respell this thing because I know how people are going to pronounce this? Or am I going to honor that spelling and pronounce it differently? I made the latter decision, and I think it was the wrong decision." The language expert went on to say the word is read aloud more like Khaleesi, with the K silent. "You have an E and an I, and they can't be pronounced the same if I want to honor George R.R. Martin's spellings," he shared. But he admitted, "There was no way I was going to win that fight with the producers. The instinct is so strong with English speakers when you see a double E, it's pronounced E. This interesting fact about Daenerys Targaryen's adoptive name comes after it was revealed Game of Thrones producers trying to incorporate as much reality as possible into the visual effects. Of course, the Breaker of Chains dragons are not real, but the team worked tirelessly to create high-quality productions. Michelle Block, who worked on the 6th and 7th series of the fantasy drama as previous supervisor, has revealed some of the secrets behind the making of the show. In particular, she touched upon how fans may be surprised to learn how many real elements are included in some of the epic scenes, including Season 6's second siege of Meereen, which saw a victory for Daenerys. Speaking exclusively to Express.co.uk, she spilled, "I think people are surprised because you just assume it's a big visual effects show. Everything is visual effects. It is visual effects, but not in a CG way." Joe Bauer, the VFX supervisor, is always very adamant that to get something looking believable you have to incorporate real elements into what you shoot. So, if it's like whites falling through the ice, that's a relatively simple thing to do. She added, "Even big CG environments like when we were doing the Meereen battle. Meereen doesn't exist in real life, but we found places in Spain and Croatia, castles and bits of old wall that we could shoot. We'd go out and shoot them with drones, and then we could incorporate them back into the shoots so you'd have some elements that were real." Game of Thrones Season 8 returns April 14th on HBO in the US, and the next day on Sky Atlantic in the UK.